Hey, what is going on, my XRP investors? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today, as usual, as we get into this Monday morning. Just got done with tax season over here in the US of A. I know paying Uncle Joe his fair share. It's not the most delightful thing to do, but got to get it done. Wouldn't even know if I would call that a fair share. Anyways, back to the point of discussion. Guys, we had a major pullback in the cryptocurrency market. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the video after we get into the meat and potatoes of today, which is this discovery by Crypto Eddie right here. Okay, big shout out to her at Sento Sumo Saba on Twitter, Crypto Eddie on YouTube. Very, very highly valued XRP community member, as you guys know. So she comes out with this tweet here. One more confirmation: XRP on-demand liquidity is available to use in India. Now, to my knowledge, this was not already publicly available information. We've known for a long time now, especially in the times of 2017 to 2018, when Ripple was signing on a lot of major Indian banks. And there were representatives of Ripple, like, for example, Ashish Birla, that was saying that they were even considering taking $1 billion XRP and giving it away to all the people in India to kind of kickstart an ecosystem over in that absolute monster of a country with an over 1 billion population. So Ripple has always been very, very focused on tapping into India, leveraging that market, and growing within that market, because there's a lot of friction there when you try to take, major, how would I say it? International currencies like the euro, the pound, the yen, the dollar. When you take those currencies and you're trying to convert them into currencies with less liquidity, that's where you get a lot of friction in the modern day international payment system, where XRP gets such a use case. So we've already known for a while now, Ripple India, it's a big deal. They're attacking it. They're going after it. They want to grab that market share. Now, what we have as confirmation today from Crypto Eddie is that XRP on-demand liquidity is available to use in India. We already knew that the Xcurrent, the messaging platform, we already knew that was live over there. But with this latest 2023 quick guide from Ripple, Streamline Global Treasury Flows, they do confirm that India, they do have on-demand liquidity, which enables the XRP that me and you own to flow across borders into India through banks. Check this out right here. Speed, savings, and liquidity with Ripple's payment solution. Ripple's global payment solution enables just-in-time treasury operations with real-time global settlement transactions close in fractions of a second, while dramatically reducing both costs and the need to pre-fund foreign destination accounts. Increased transparency is also a key benefit for corporations and their customers, both for pricing and payment tracking. This enables better upfront visibility and tracing of all costs involved. Ripple's payment solution also offers optimized liquidity for cross-border payments. Ripple Liquidity Hub, XRP on-demand liquidity, kind of getting the point here before we get into it, including complex corridors like Brazil, Mexico, India, and Southeast Asia, by virtue of its strong global payments network and ability to use XRP, the thing that me and you have a lot of, as a neutral bridge for various fiat currency pairs. Ultimately, corporate treasury teams can leverage blockchain and crypto solutions for business to expand into new markets, improve cash flow planning, enhance commercial terms, and help suppliers factor their receivables. For companies seeking simpler, more optimized treasury operations, Ripple's payment solution offers superior liquidity, faster and more affordable settlement with reduced pre-funding, and access to additional credit and extended repayment terms. I already knew that with the Ripple Liquidity Hub, it was very clear Ripple is trying to kind of sort of become their own exchange in a way, and now it just seems like they are trying to be the bank of all banks for the whole world that can literally do anything: store funds, lines of credit, payments, pre-fund. It's just like they're literally going after everything here, which is the reason why I have all my money. This is not financial advice, but me personally, I have all of my money invested in crypto is all in XRP, because you do not see any other project doing this. Granted, there are some great other cryptocurrency projects out there that have delivered tremendous gains over the last few years. But what you cannot deny for the long-term future, holding XRP for essentially a lifetime, is that how the world is going to change and how it is going to be built around instantaneous decentralized payments powered by a universal neutral bridge currency. This is the stuff that gets me excited, guys. So glad to hear that India is actually fully ODL enabled. I know that previously in terms of, being publicly announced. We knew India, like they even said, like, quote, it's in the pipeline. There's a deal in the pipeline, like they're working really hard on it. So it was like, okay, Ripple technology, we get it. They're partnering with banks. Like, okay, great. We know that. Let's move forward. Now it's XRP is fully enabled in India. Don't know with how many banks, but I do know Ripple is partnered with some very major banks in India. And I believe there is some speculation about the Central Bank of India potentially working with Ripple. But again, big speculation. The resulting speed, savings, and flexibility prime treasury teams to maximize the power of their capital while still meeting all their core business requirements, all while making it easier for the business to expand into new markets. Okay, guys, let's talk about it. Cryptocurrency prices have slid back. It's very obvious. I know we got super hot and hurdy. XRP goes from like 36 cents to I think a high of 58 cents within like 2 weeks. It's mind-blowing. I'm streaming like crazy. I did like a record 15-hour stream on the channel because the prices were going so crazy. And what you have to understand from moments like that, when you just elevator up nearly double in price, that inevitable cool down is going to be on the way, but then you just build the foundation and the structure from there and keep moving on forward. So XRP, what do we have here? We had the big run up. Where was it? No, we need to get to the hourly chart, I do believe. This is where it all happened. So XRP was chilling at 54 cents per coin after we went through the just an absolute amazing way to, kick off the end of March, beginning of April. 37 cents to 58 cents a coin in literally 10 days, 21 hours. It's just absolutely beautiful. Almost brings a tear to my eye. So as XRP began kind of building this support structure over on old resistance, and I was definitely thinking like, dude, this is clear skies ahead. Like we are moving up. Again, I am not correct in my thinking, but I mean, it just, when you can't see the big red candle, it just looks such like nice consolidation, coiling tightly, going for the breakout. XRP goes down from 54 all the way down to 44, rebounds to 48, and now settling at 46 cents per coin. So if we zoom out a little bit further here, go into the 4-hour chart, you can see, I believe XRP is going to be basically, this is going to be a very, very liberal thing, but it's just, like, okay, it's basically that whole entire region that's going to kind of be the zone for the buyers to step back in and come back. If I want to get a little more conservative and more specific, you're kind of looking at this general zone right here where XRP is looking to find the buyers. And I think if you want to get to absolute exactly, that is where XRP found the buyers at the old step-up support that allowed XRP to blast off from 44 cents to damn near 60 cents per coin. So we're playing the game there. And guys, I just got to give another shout-out because this guy is always right. Blockchain backer, again, we spent weeks talking about a 27,000 Bitcoin and a 44 cent to 46 cent XRP. They reach at the exact same time with high volume. Now looking to see if buyers step in here to give an ending to this initial leg down. So again, right there, nailed it again. Don't know how he does it. A little bit jealous how he keeps, calling things incredibly accurate. Really don't know how he does it, but the one thing is when XRP got that, major push up, what we had to understand is that this zone was such an immense area of resistance, and it was totally a seller's game. Like when we got to this level, I already knew like, hey, you know what? Maybe we get the dream shot and like in next week we blast off to $1 per coin. I was always thinking that, right? But the reality of the situation is, although we have incredibly strong support here, quadruple bottom dating back to old all-time high, resistance flipped into support. I mean, that's the reason, XRP completely just elevated straight up to the resistance. But the problem is that throughout this process of getting to the next generation of XRP price action and liquidity and price discovery is that we're going to have these steps along the way where in the moment it's going to seem like it's all over, we're never pumping again, but in reality, we're just taking baby steps to get our big blast off to break that all-time high price. So the reality was just at this level, it's just such a seller's game. All the leverage traders, swing traders, the bots that are trading, the whales that are trading, the retail traders, it was so much of a seller's game right there when the XRP price nearly doubled in 2 weeks, so it was very clear they think that we were going to be getting a pullback, but I was very, very optimistic at that time. I think we were just going to power through that resistance. But now with this pullback here, we're going to be finding some old support zones back in this level. Look for the buyers to step back in and crack the 60-cent iron wall, okay? And guys, yeah, this Ripple XRP lawsuit, still going on. It's just we're waiting for this thing to be over because XRP is at such a pivotal moment in its history right now. Oh yeah, here's the charts I was drawing out on the stream. I'm like, guys, like, oh my god, it's gonna go up. Oh my god, it's gonna go up. But little cooler, little, we had to step it back a little bit. But it's just like, dude, XRP on the monthly chart. I mean, on the monthly chart with XRP, there is not that many times in history where we have this scenario, which is the XRP monthly chart breaking and closing above the previous high. I mean, you try to look back on XRP chart history, when is the last time on the monthly chart that a monthly candle broke previous high close and then closed above it? That would essentially be this monster right here. So, just saying, last time XRP on the monthly chart broke previous high, closed above. I mean, even though the SEC did really fucking screw us over right there, we rebounded back hard, went to $2 a coin. So we're looking good here. We're at a very pivotal moment in XRP history. And guys, we all know it. We're sitting on the sidelines. We're twiddling our thumbs. It's the freaking Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. It's been 3 to 4 months since the summary judgment, and we're just waiting on the ruling. Everything in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit is briefed. It's done. It's filed. We are just waiting from a decision from the judge. One thing I would like to say, I think if we try to look at this very realistically, if this whole time during this, 2-year-long lawsuit or 2-year-long attack on Ripple, if in the court of law it was very clear that SEC was going to be the outright winner in this case, if it was like, obviously, if let's just say in this whole 2 years, if it was leaning towards the sides of the SEC, if it was painfully obvious that the SEC was going to win this case, how come the summary judgment has already gone about 3.5, 4 months with no decision yet? I think that's the problem here, is the judge is basically looking to essentially say that Ripple is correct here in their fair notice defense and in their summary judgment, and that the government in this scenario is wrong. So I feel like if the SEC already had this all bagged up, ready to go, they just knew they were going to win. It was painfully obvious that they were going to win. In the 2 years they were winning and always beating Ripple in arguments, I believe the summary judgment would not be taking this long to actually happen. So I do think that is a good sign. I know there is like the devil's advocate of the exact opposite thing you could say, but currently it's like the fact that it's taking this long means that, in my opinion, we're looking more for a Ripple win here, or the judge could be doing some strategic take really long for summary judgment to try to get the Ripple and the SEC to kind of settle together so they can both get their little win or something, or really give Ripple the big win, SEC the little win. But guys, it was so good seeing Gary Gensler get blasted in that court hearing last week. It's just absolutely amazing. Gary Gensler is getting screwed over. There's congressmen calling for him to be fired and removed from the SEC. They get bashed so much about how bad of a job the SEC is doing. It's just, we're in a very beautiful point right now with the lawsuit and with the charts, and I am so excited to see how this year plays out with you guys. All right, so make sure everyone do smash the like, subscribe down below. Really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.